So today we have with us Muhammad Sheryar. Now, guys, this is something amazing. Muhammad Sheryar joined us in batch one. Yes, in batch one. And yesterday he cleared PMP with all above target. This shows you something that when you are going on a straight path, there can be ups, downs, some curls, but if you are consistent, if you are focused, you can achieve your target. Sheryar, first of all, congratulations from the
Thank you.
entire PMP community. And from
Thank
the bottom of my
you.
heart, thank you for finally clearing PMP.
It happened
So,
because of your efforts, obviously.
Sheryar, it's your journey. Share it in any way you like. Please go ahead.
Yes, sure. Actually, I would start from the beginning when I planned to do it. Actually, uh, at the beginning when I started my job in this field after spending 3 years almost, I planned to go for the MS in project management, engineering management. But there was my, you can say, he was my boss whom I was reporting to. He insisted that don't go for MS if that is not very worthful. You should consider doing PMP instead. So due to his motivation, that was the very first moment when I thought that I need to do PMP instead of going for masters. So I thought maybe this is the time. So what I started, I just discussed it with one of my friend. He was also from my company, and he was planning to prepare for the PMP, and he appeared for it. But unfortunately, or you can say whatever the reasons were, he could not appear for the exam, and he himself didn't like gave the paper due to some reasons. I don't know. He got the job in some other country as well, but he guided me a lot of things for pursuing it. Then obviously, I did make or buy analysis, you can say, and I found you obviously, and then we discussed those all the things regarding the PMP, and then I got the training in January. After that, I got very much busy in my job. The schedule was very tough at that moment. I got involved in some shutdowns and then some projects. I had other commitments as well. Then fortunately, I got transferred to another country. Like I'm currently in Oman. Earlier I was in Pakistan. So here I got enough time to focus on PMP once again. And obviously, during this whole time, you were with me. You were continuously following up with me. You were chasing me that you need to do it. You need to do it. And I was even embarrassed sometimes that I'm not replying to you, but you're still chasing me like why you're not doing what you're doing. So your like motivation of pushing me, and obviously the thing that I have to do it, it's a challenge for me. Both of those things contributed towards like pushing me to go for it. And then in November, I got some additional, training from you, and some additional material, I would say, some additional training, some additional coaching. And after that, I decided that this is the month of November. I have to clear it by the end of November. So I was targeting end of November, but once I was going to schedule my paper, I found out that there's no date nearby, and I have to travel 3 hours from my place to appear for the exam. And the scheduled date was 12th December. The most earliest possible date was 12th December. So I just discussed with you, and I booked the exam. Then after even booking the exam, there were some ups and downs. But you were with me, so I got through it. So that's it. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Good. No, that's a good journey. Yeah, I have been. I have a kind of attitude that once you come to my program, you have to clear it. You don't have any other option. So whoever is signing into my program, make this thing sure that if you are with me, you are going to clear PMP. I'm going to make sure that you clear PMP with me. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about this thing. When we talk about PMP, one of the most important thing is time management. So how did you manage the time?
Actually, I did some mocks earlier, like provided by you. Those were provided by you, obviously. I had what I was having in my mind that I have to complete a question in 60 seconds, complete each question. But once I was in the exam, and obviously there is some pressure of the exam, that was also playing some role. But apart from that, after 8 or 10 questions, I was very easy. Like after the start of exam, at the start of exam, first 8 to 10 questions were quite, you can say, long enough and a bit confusing as well. Due to which I thought maybe I'm not going to manage time well. Although I have practiced 6 complete mocks, and there was one prepcast module as well that I used, provided by you. But at that moment, I got confused. I'm not going to complete it in 80 minutes. There was formula provided by you, 80, 80, 70. I used that, and I was perfectly fitting it. I would say that for the first section, when the first 80 minutes were going to complete, at the 80th minute, I got my first section finished. Similarly, for the second session, I got it finished at 79th minute, like 79 and minute and some seconds. And then the last part, I got finished it 10 minutes before, almost before the end time of exam. So due to those mocks and practice mocks, I was able to, and obviously I had a target in my mind that I have to do one question in 60 seconds, but it didn't take me 60 seconds. Obviously, there were some questions which were on for just 10 seconds, and some were for maybe 70 or 1.5 minute and more than that as well.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So which type of questions you had in exam? Which were the most like populated question? Which area was targeted mostly?
Okay. If I talk about knowledge area, most questions were from stakeholder, team, communication,
Okay,
quality, I would say, quality and risk. So these were 5 topics which were focused. If I talk about life cycle, it was the questions were more from hybrid environment, I would say. Some were from agile and a few from predictive, purely predictive. I would say there were only few waterfall. So you can say that mostly part was hybrid, and then there was communication, stakeholder, resources, and risk, and then quality. This is what how I would rank the questions, number of questions from each knowledge area.
okay, okay. How many
Yeah.
formula question?
Only one question of formula.
Critical CPI, SPI.
It was about actually it
Not
was
care the exact question.
yes, okay. It was regarding CV, like cost variance and schedule
Okay,
variance.
that is enough. That is enough information.
Yeah.
Any critical path? We are on a borderline. We are getting the information, but not right information. I'm an authorized training provider. I don't want to get into any trouble, of course. Okay.
Yes.
So, Sheryar, what about critical path questions? Any question on critical
There were two
path?
questions. Yeah, there were two questions from critical path.
Do you have to calculate critical path?
No, 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 no. It was not about calculating. It was just about the analysis of the critical path.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
That's a good thing. Okay, what about compliance? How many questions on compliance?
3 to 4 questions almost from compliance.
Okay. So, what about formula questions were not there? Chart questions, hotspot questions. What are your
Um, Only 2 questions were there, chart based. One was for regarding teams, and one was regarding conflict management.
okay? What about that drag and drop?
3 to 4 questions were from drag and drop, and out of
They
those
were,
3 to 4, 2 were regarding agile,
they
and
were easy.
one
They were
two
easy.
were other.
Okay, okay. That's any fill in the blanks?
Sorry,
Any fill in the blanks?
no film.
No fill in the blanks. Okay. Uh, how many questions with multiple options? Like we know questions with one option. How many questions with multiple options?
I would say only 6 to 7 questions were having multiple options. I had to choose multiple options.
How many?
Six to seven, just.
Okay, okay. So
Yes.
that's a majority was single line questions. Okay.
Yes, single choice questions.
So those Udemy mocks, how much they were relevant to the real exam?
Very relevant, I would say, because from those mocks, I got the idea how to tackle which question. At the earlier stage of the mocks, I was not very good, obviously.
Yeah,
Uh,
put your mobile a little bit back, or you can move a little bit back. Yeah, there because
can
the
you
echo,
please?
the echo is coming. Kamal is saying the echo is coming. So yeah, now it is okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
What I was saying that those Udemy mocks, those were very helpful in understanding how to tackle the question. You need to have solid leadership mind. You have to focus on agile-based values. You need to have the thinking of servant leadership. Uh, so all of those things, you don't have to go for like directing, forcing. These options you just have to neglect at the very earliest stage. If the question says obviously, then you
So
have to go.
the last the last call that I do 5 minutes before, how much that is important.
That was very important. First of all, regarding the time management, you informed me the formula. It was very helpful. And then on the second stage, you informed me that this mindset you have to take in the exam. That I also experienced in the dummy mock. So it was similar.
Okay, okay. Now that's a good thing to understood. Okay, you lost. Yeah, a good question from Anirudh. Anirudh is our one-to-one student. So what did you do in the last 24 hours before the exam with regard to exam prep? What to remember, what to avoid? So before
Okay.
you answer, Anirudh, I have this thing that if you have an exam tomorrow, and interestingly, Anirudh, you are in the PMP aspirant group. Four students have cleared exam today, and two more students have exam. So I have a last call with you, in which I declare like how to manage time, those 60, 60, 60, 80, 80, 70 minutes, how you tackle that, then servant leader mentality and agile mindset. Plus, I share a few material for the last day that I call it a last day preparation. Interestingly, I found out one day before that Sheryar has an exam. He told me maybe a month ago, but I forget. So he provided that. So that's why an interesting thing. Now, Sheryar, please go with it.
Yes, I would say that at the very last minute, I was very confused either I will have to clear it or not. Although I was getting, like, you were very confident on me that I was getting this much marks in mocks, so I will clear it. When at the last day when you called me, we discussed that you asked me to sleep me, for 8 hours, obviously, and have my time to relax as well. But I was very confused. I had to revise everything. I had to do everything. But at the last day, I just did mock provided by you. It was from Prepcast, and then after that, I just revised people domain as well again on the Prepcast. And then I had some notes regarding each topic on my diary, which obviously I got it from your material and training videos as well, coaching calls as well. So I just gone through those notes. That was more than enough for the last day.
Yeah. So I would like to add a little bit more from here from Anirudh's side. So Anirudh, now that varies from student to student, how to tackle the last day. I had students in the past who were not very prepared for the exam. I made them do like 600 questions the last day, 60, 60, 60, 60, like this. And I left them at 8 p.m. in the evening. Okay, now close everything. Now you sleep. Don't study anything. The last thing were questions. It
Wow.
entirely depends how much prepared you are. Sheryar has been studying good for last few days. I knew his results were good and he was getting very good. So I asked him, okay, do this and that's it. You need an 8 hour sleep. 8 hour sleep is the factor that is the most important thing that you must have because a PMP exam will check your nerves, will check that thing. Now, I interesting question. My batch 14 student Saurabh is asking how nervous you were.
At the start of the exam, when I entered in the exam center, I was very nervous at that time. The day before, I was a little bit tense, but after your call, I was very relaxed. Like I was thinking that my coach has confidence in me, then I can do it. I will do it. But when I was entering in the exam center, I thought that this is a tough moment. And while starting the exam questions early, the start four to five questions at the very start, or maybe I would say 8 to 10 questions from the start. Those were a little bit tough for me. Not tough, I would say. There were some options that I thought maybe these two options seems to be correct. But after those, then I had like knew what to do. I had practiced the mocks as well. According to you, I just gone through with the flow. First 60 questions were very easy, and the next 60 were more easier, and the last 60 were comparatively, I would say, the easiest from all the three sections. So it was not very difficult. During the exam, I was very relaxed. After 8 to 10 questions, I got very much relaxed. I knew that now I can crack it. I am sure.
Okay. Another important question that Anirudh is asking. So, can you please tell me how did RCA help you? Any suggestion on how to best use root cause analysis and mind maps?
Yes. Mind maps, I would say, if you have gone through the coaching from Amir or any other trainer, like after the coaching, mind maps are very important to understand the topic. And specifically when you're revising any topic, for once, if you've studied any topic and then you're revising it, at that moment, mind maps are very important to understand it, understand the flow, how the things are going. Secondly, about RCA, I would say that every time I was doing the mock, I was getting like there was one friend from who is still to clear PMP. He's from batch 13, Manoj.
But
He accompanied me in earlier mocks, but
he
then he
was
got some.
actually, he was actually forward you. You push him back. No, he is lagging.
No, he will come with me, inshallah, soon because he's very consistent. He just got some workload in the office. So when we were doing the mocks together, at that moment, after every mock, we were sitting together and we were finalizing what are the root causes, which are the areas where we are lacking. And then we were going for study. We opened PM blog, we opened your presentation material. All of these things we utilized, and then we revised that topic, and then we gone through the next mock. And this RCA was the core reason I would say that I was able to improve my maybe shortcomings in any area, if those were. Actually, during the early analysis, I thought that stakeholder engagement and stakeholder communication and this simple communication, engagement plan and communication plan, that was the moment where I was getting very confused, and then I got through it, like studying the material again, and Alhamdulillah, I did well in the exam as well. I was very clear, I would say.
That's a good thing. Now, Sharia, you need to help other students like Anirudh and other students. So now coming to the most important thing, each one teach one. We need to help other students. We need to guide other students in this thing that no doubt Manoj should be the number one priority, but we have a lot of students for batch 14, batch 13, batch 12, 11, 10. Going back to one or two students from your batch, although they are not interested. But interestingly, today Palisa came back. Maybe she is motivated by you. You remember she was in your batch from Africa. So
Yeah,
I have been following her up. She had so many things going on in her life, but today I guess you motivated her. She came back, she attended the coaching call. So you have now responsibility, each one teach one. Maybe depending
sure.
upon the time zone you have, depending upon the how you can do, take one student, work with him, get him certified. Today Deepak cleared risk management. Deepak has helped more than five students to clear exam.
Oh,
So you know, Rafiullah yesterday told me he is helping other students. He named me like 10 students he have helped that have cleared so far. And I'm it's not just like that. You are doing it, and I am not providing you. Apart from the karma, which will help you, of course, I am a big believer of karma. I will provide you PDUs. You need 60 PDUs to maintain your certification. Many people sell it. I found a better way. You teach
Yeah.
students, you guide
Hmm.
them, and I will help you in like each hour you spend there. We can work to for that thing. First thing. Secondly, now you need to write PMP question. You know why my mocks are so relevant? Because these are written by people like you. I haven't written not even a single question in those all six mocks. I haven't written. I have
Okay.
reviewed. I haven't even typed on Udemy.
Yes.
So now you need to write down the question. We need to update the question bank as we moving forward. So I am expecting like 30 to 60 questions from you. Take time. I'm not
Okay.
expecting you tomorrow, but take
Yes.
time. And you know you cannot run from me. If you cannot run in 1 year, you cannot
Yeah.
get.
That I know
So
for sure.
this is a very important. You see, Saurabh is also referring. Rafi is the best. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
So the same.
Obviously, yeah.
Yes.
Even after it's just one day that I've cleared the PMP, and there were a lot of students from PMP aspirants group, and they texted me individually, and I guided them how to do it. So I
That is
hope
the,
if they need any help,
yeah.
I'm always available.
Yeah, because there are like Sandeep today cleared, Salman cleared, and you cleared. Then two or more students have exam. You will find out in few hours. So I want each one to teach one so that we can make better project management community. And Sheryar, of course, the final and the most important thing: celebrate your success. But before moving forward, your final advice for PMP aspirants.
I would say to just follow the roadmap provided by AMEFAB, and the second thing, you have to do it with continuity. If you break your continuity anywhere, any day, like you have to go maybe 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours are more than enough if you are like planning to do it in next 20 days, and that is more than enough. But you have to do it continuity with continuity. You have to skip like I had some other things pending as well due to like this time. I was very focused for last 2 weeks. I would say I was very focused, and these 2 weeks proved to be very useful at the end of the day in the exam. So if you're going for the exam, just focus with continuous effort, and obviously follow the roadmap provided by you. That is what I would say.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, guys. Mozam is saying congratulations, guys. You can
Thank you.
reach Mozam at any time in the PMPS parent group, and of course, you can reach me at any time, and you know that. So I have an updated email address which I actually made for PMP. I checked it; it was available. So now my email address will be amer. Uh, oh, this is the same one. amerali and uh, pmp.com. Um,
Wow.
I'm on,
Congratulations.
yeah, I'm on
It's good.
PMP.
It's related to your field. I would say it's very good.
It's good now.
Yeah,
amerali@pmp at gmail.com. I'm also looking for a domain at pmp.com, but that is PMI already had it.
yeah.
So
You so
thank you.
anyhow,
Thank you, Sheryar, for your time. And now is the time to give back to the community. Now is the time to shine. Join PMI Oman chapter. Oman chapter is growing because you
yeah,
are in Oman. Then we have multiple students from Oman. Amir, he's Indian. He just cleared a few days back. He's from Oman. Then Tariq is in the group. He's from Oman. Zakaria is in the group. He's from Oman.
okay.
One more student just joined a few days back. So join them, collaborate with them, and do something fun. With that, thank you very much, my friend. Assalamu
Thank you
alaikum.
very much. Thank you very much, coach. Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.